guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by for this Valentine's Day makeup look. This is so super easy. So I moved you guys in kind of close because I just want to be showing you the makeup look up close. And I'm starting off using tape, so I'm just gonna line it up at the edge of my eye and then just tilt it upwards towards my brow. So if you start a makeup look, just do both sides of the tape before you continue with anything else, just to make sure that they are even. And I don't necessarily enjoy using tape all the time because I just feel like when you pull it off, it will kind of affect the elasticity of your skin over time if you constantly use tape. So starting off, I'm using the shade Feels, and on a small blending brush you are going to just start on the outside. So the tape is great because it's going to create that sharp line without the shadow going over where you need to clean it up later. So I'm just taking it all the way onto the lid. Next up, using the shade Bing, and I'm just going over that, and we want to make this as diffused as possible because it should look like an ombre transition. The next shade is Devilish. This is a darker purple shade, and now I'm going to just be placing the shade slightly lower than what we placed the first two shades, and this is where we'll start seeing that ombre effect. And then just taking your brush and blending those two together. Then using the shade Privacy, again placing it lower than the other shades. So I'm going in with the shade Lethal from the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette and placing this closer towards the lash line. Taking another brush and then just blending that shadow so that it does create a nice transition without any harsh lines. Picking up Blackjack from the same palette, and now as close to the lash line as possible, we're just going to place this and diffuse the shadow, and you want to take it up towards the wing area as well. Now I'll be using the Beauty Bakerie Gelato Belgian Biscotti Gelato Liner. This is nice because it has a purple undertone, purple sparkles in it. So I'm just going to be placing this all over on my lid, and then I'm just going to kind of draw the wing in, and you just kind of have to work fast with this because we want to still blend it out while it's wet. So now I'm just picking up that brush again and I'm just blending out the black. We're not taking it too far, we just want to diffuse this. So now we'll just be pulling off the tape, and you want to make sure that you are kind of just holding down your skin, and when you pull it off you get that clear cut crisp line, and the product is quite diffused on the eyeshadow as well. Now just using mascara, this is the Loreal Paradise Extatic mascara, and I'm just going to be running that over my lashes. I still have a bit of lash extensions left, so I'm still deciding if I want to be placing falsies on or not. So I started off this look with primer, and I already applied it on my face. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base Primer, and now I'm just going to be doing foundation now that our eyeshadow is done. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation. This is in the shade 350, and it does oxidize slightly. If you guys have seen my review on this, you can go and just check it out. I will link it as well. It does oxidize, but it has a great coverage. So I'm going to try this again today and just mix it with some of L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation and just lighten that up. And I'm just using a fluffy brush and I am blending that in, just taking it down to my neck slightly. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade 38N Medium Tan Neutral, and I'm just applying that, and then I'm going to be blending it out before I reapply to the other side. And then I'm just using a Smashbox brush. Now for a cream contour, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is in the shade 60, so I'm just going to be applying a small amount of that onto my cheeks, and then we will just be blending that in. And I'm kind of just blending it in a patting motion, and I'm working it up. And I'm just placing that onto my forehead as well. Snatchy snatchy. So I'm doing it this way because I don't want any of the product to dry, so I'll rather just apply and then blend while it's still wet, because it may just be easier to work with that way, instead of trying to force the product to blend when you're done. So whatever's left on my brush, I'm just running that on the side of my nose. So for powder, I'm using the Almay loose finishing powder. This is in the shade light medium, and I quite like this powder because it has a bit of a tan finish to it. It's not a completely white loose powder. I'm just placing that underneath my eyes and close to my nose, and setting that makeup in place. So I am just lightly baking with this, because you want your makeup to obviously be flawless and lasting all night, and this has a way of doing that. So I'm just tapping off whatever's on my brush, and now I'm just lightly tapping over everything. Oh, it's about to storm. For blush, I'm using the Maybelline blush. This is in the shade 02 Brown, and just picking it up on a loose blush brush. I'm just applying this on the apples of my cheeks. Now just taking my powder brush again and dusting off. I'll just be using the shade Lethal again. I'm just running that on the outer corner of the lash line, and then you can just darken that up with the shade Blackjack again. For eyeliner, I'm going to use a blue eyeliner in my waterline. This is LA Girl Ultimate Eyes, and the shade is Never Ending Navy. So I'm just placing that on the outside of my waterline. That will just pull the eyes in a more cat eye kind of look, and I'm just going to place this in the top of my waterline as well. So for my lips, I'll be using an LA Girl lip liner as well. This shade is Chocolate. The lipstick, I'm using the Maybelline lipstick. This is in the shade Cruel Ruby. It's kind of brighter than what I expected, so I'm just taking that lip liner and just deepening it up. And I've decided to not do highlighter today. What? Yes. So I'm finishing off this look using the Glam Glow Glow Starter setting spray, and I kind of have to hold it quite close because it is a light mist and doesn't spray far. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for checking out this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you recreate this look, please tag me on Instagram. It is @creasednation. I would love to see how you guys recreate the makeup looks that I show you. And if you wear this out on Valentine's Day, I hope that you'll be giving your guy or your girl some sexy, sultry eyes. So if you guys enjoyed it, thumbs up, comment in the comment section down below, and the list of all the products that I use in the description box. Until the next video, bye.
Close your eyes. Would you dream for me? Some paradise. Tell me who you see, 'cause I think